Hello YouTube, and today we've got a little surprise. I treated myself and got myself a new 3D printer. So here's the thing, it's a Geeetech I3 Pro, and it's basically a one of the new pursers. But what do you get? So I'm going to be putting this together over the next few days. So in the box you've got 3 layers. You've got your power supplies and cables, and it's all made of these very nice, I think it's 8mm acrylic, laser cut by the look of it. Very nice part, all with the protective paper on them still. Now, I've seen people complain about these, but compared to when I first got the 3D printer, which had no instructions, it was all just rods and quite poorly printed parts, this is like the Carno. Got another bag of parts. Comes with a heated bed, and under that, I'm not going to get that out because that's a bit difficult, but under that you've got also a glass plate for printing PLA, or if you've got Kapton on it, you can print ABS. Now this thing was only about £160 off eBay, and to be honest, if you're going to get one of these Geeetech ones, it doesn't really matter where you get it from, because they're all just boxed in China, and whoever's doing them just sends them out. So that's the first layer. Under the second layer here you've got a nice cover, and you've got the main frame. Which way up will that go? It's probably, I'm not entirely sure yet. I think it's that way up. So your print bed goes through the middle of that. Then under here you've got most of the other gubbins. You've got some more. Comes with a free little set of tools. Crappy tools, but I expect they'll do. You've got your 4 stepper motors for the axes, as you have 2. Look at this, it's unbelievable. This all comes pre-assembled, all the hot end and stepper motor and bits for it. When I was doing this years ago, you'd have to glue all these bits in here with silicone glue, which was frankly crap. If you actually want to make one of these hot ends from scratch, you've just got, like, come on, focus. You've just got the aluminium block. What you can do is, instead of using silicone glue, which is high temperature, but the trouble is it's sort of wobbly and it comes loose in the end and the bits fall off and your temperature sensor falls off, and then your hot end ends up about 300 degrees C. Instead, you can, if you get some JB Weld, you can glue them in with that, and it sets, you'll never get it apart again. It takes about 24 hours to set, but it will stand up to about 300 C. It tends to go a bit black, but it still holds on like anything. So until the wires fall off, it basically stays together, which I found to be a lot easier when I was doing it in the old days. You've comes with the electronics. You've got, what's that? That's the motor controllers. There's lots of plugs on there for all the other parts. And then you've got an LCD screen for the selecting various menus. And I don't know if there's another board in there. I haven't opened these up yet. I think there's the sort of Arduino in there. Some more parts. We've got various brackets and things, I think here, just metal pressed brackets. There's some cable ties. We've got various threaded rods and bits and bobs in here, cables and switches. And we've got fans and loads of bolts and hardware and cable in here. Belts as well. These complete loop belts, or these flat belts, because if they're flat belts, now they're cut belts. So what I might do is I have some of these. These are all got like fiberglass Or no, some they have like steel wire reinforcement in. But what I did is I got some of these. You can get these belts with Kevlar wire in, and they don't break. The other ones, the steel would start to break, and then they'd start pulling apart where the steel broke. But the Kevlar ones don't, and they last forever. So if you're going to put belts on that you're going to do a lot of printing with, which I did at one time, then you want the Kevlar belts of these. So that might be worth getting. And yeah, so it comes with pretty much everything you need to get it up and going. People have moaned about the instructions. They're all on, if you go to their website, there's a link to like a wiki that they've got set up. And there's a complete sort of 50-page list of step-by-step instructions on how to put it together. So I don't know quite what people are complaining about. When I built one of these last time, I literally had to go by pictures and there wasn't really a lot to go on. So compared to that, this is really unbelievable value. You've got, I mean, the first printer I had was €800, or about 600 quid at the time. Really expensive compared to this. So yeah, in the next few days I'll be putting this together and make some updates, and we'll see how it goes.